So you've bought your Tegan tote pattern, but you don't know if you should buy the course. What's the course? What does it include? Who is it for? So many questions. Let me start off by saying that I decided to make the SED stitching school so that I could add courses for every single one of the SED patterns. Because I know that when I started sewing, I wanted to jump in and make something really quick, but it was a little bit or a lot of bit difficult because I didn't know a lot about sewing, and I didn't know, some tips and tricks, things about my machine, things about, needles and thread, what notions to use, what stitches to use. There was so many things that I had to learn at individual different places, right? So I bought my pattern here, but it didn't have information about XYZ. So then I had to jump over here to YouTube and go search this, or I had to go to Google and do this, all over the place. So I started thinking it would be great if I had a course for each pattern so that when you start sewing, whether you're a beginner or experienced, it doesn't matter. All of the information that pertains to that pattern and more will be in that course. So you will have to go nowhere other than this course to create a beautiful garment. In this case, a beautiful bag. I've partnered up with Christy from Stitches by Christy to be able to offer bag patterns, and along with that, the bag courses. I do know that I am a garment maker. I don't make bags. I've made one bag. I made the Tegan tote with Christy, and I did it basically in a fun sew along that we did with the SED team. And Christy is a great teacher. So walking you through this course step by step, you will create beautiful totes. So let's go ahead and look at the Tegan tote course specifically so that you can see what is being offered in this course. And the courses that are to come will offer similar things, but they will be pattern specific. So they will not all be the same. So let's take a look real quick. When you get into the course, this is what you'll see. And you'll have your welcome and course overview, which will be a video, and I, will welcome you there. And you can scroll down and read what is coming in the course. As you can see here, there's a complete and continue button. When you push that complete and continue button, it takes you to the next lesson. And as you keep pushing it, so I've pushed it a few times now, it'll show you how much you've completed of the course. So at this point, mine is 11% complete. You can see here that we've got everything from downloading and accessing your pattern to printing it, assembling it, to fabric types that you'll need. And this is specific to Tegan, and Christy does talk about just different fabric types that you can use for bags. We've even got a beautiful PDF on where you can purchase bag making supplies. Because that's another big deal. I personally was stuck even when making the Tegan tote, right? I bought more stuff, but I had to have Christy tell me where to go to buy, where can I go to buy bag making supplies? So other than Joann's, right? Other than the stores we all know about, where else can I go? So we've got that in there for you. Christy goes through and talks about the difference in domestic and industrial sewing machines. Do you need an industrial sewing machine to make bags? Spoiler alert, you don't. So lots of sewing tips, lots of sewing machine tips, lots of things about notions. She goes into detail about them. Do you need them? What do you need? What kind do you need? And she takes us into her sewing room and shows us, like her favorite tools, what she uses the most. And then though, we've got the constructing the Tegan tote section, which is not your average sew along. She's not just going to go through and sew everything and you watch and then come in and sew. We've split it up into the tutorial steps so that you can take your tutorial and go along with Christy to make your Tegan tote. It's like she's sitting right beside you, guiding you through the tutorial. If you don't need every step, that's what makes this so amazing, is you can go to the specific step that you're stuck on. After you make 10 Tegan totes, you'll pretty much know how to make it, but there might be a step that you're like, yeah, I don't remember. So you can just go to that specific step. It's really, really convenient. And so we've got 40 plus videos total in this course. You'll see we've got some extra fun. We've got some SVG files for you, DXF files. We've also got some pattern labels. There's just so much packed into this course that we know you'll love it. So whether you're a beginner or an experienced sewist, this is for you. Can you sew a straight line? If you can sew a straight line, you can make a Tegan tote with this course. I hope this answers any questions that you might have about these courses. If you've got any more questions though, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask.